if the performance of the team in build-up is good, is quickly, they find the spaces, the performance of the winger is more easy. When the team has problems in build-ups, or for example, if they are not confident in some moments of match, it's difficult for the wingers. Also, when play like center back or when play like in line defense, if the number 9, number 10 is not working good in defense, it's a problem for the line defense, So I think it's sometimes necessary. Don't thinking in one player. Is maybe the performance is not good, or maybe the performance is good. Is 19% of the performance is depend of the teammates. Of course, sometimes we know Liston as a good player, but he's very young. He needs to learn. Sometimes, obviously, he has mistake. It's our target to help him to improve details. For me, I'm not disappointing when he has mistakes, because it's normal. It's time to learn. He has 22 years, so our target is to continue working with him, to trust in him, because he's part of this team, he's part of this squad, and keep calm. Sometimes it's necessary to keep calm and to support them, because it's part of football. It's obviously, if the team play well, if the team is confident, wingers, right backs, left backs, number 9s, number 10s, everybody is in good performance. This is part of football.
Last question, please, and then we can move on to the next batch of players, please.
Yeah, Juan, I have a question for you. That you have been in Kolkata for almost 1.5 seasons. So do you think that this trophy will give you the thing that you deserve because of this project? Will it be the cherry on the top?
This question is for president, but obviously, in case we win the trophy, I'm happy for the players. I'm very happy for the players, because, repeat, we start the pre-season in 25 of July. Every day we're working, except 1 day, 2 days maximum day off. Repeat, no Christmas, no holidays, no Durga Pujas, no Diwalis, no. The players stay in Kolkata, working, training, morning, evening, gym, videos, every day listen to the coach, and this is the plan, this is the process, keep calm, repeat. So, in case after 6-7 months they win the trophy, for me this is the most important. I'm not thinking about my project, or they support this cup, my project or not. I'm happy because they win. And it's part of the teammates at the end, because they are on the field all the time. Our target, the coaching staff, is to support the players. So this is for me the most important reason. In case win the trophy is for them. It's happy for them, because they are working good, they learn, they improve, they have good personality, and also I'm happy because I exist very good human persons here. So this is the most important reason I'm happy in case they win the trophy.
Yeah, I think defensively we have been very good. Our goalkeeper, defense, like all the team defense has been very good all along the season. We kept 12 clean sheet, which is historic, I think, in Indian Super League. And of course, we have been managing to get points all along the season. Against, as Carl said, we have been consistent. Enough to reach the playoff and to qualify for the final. Unfortunately, we haven't topped the table. Mumbai has done it, and Hyderabad was second, we are third. So, which means that we are one of the best team here in the league.
And Glan, you wanna take that as well?
Since I joined here in the mid-season, it's been really a great season for me now, ever since I've come here. And I think everyone knows that ATK Mohun Bagan is a great team with great players. So, yeah, that's it.
So please.
This is a question to Carl. Hi, I'm Ivan. I work for the Hindustan Times. Carl, you played a very crucial second leg of the semi-final, being one yellow card away from missing the final. How does that play on your mind? And when you end the game, you can be not thinking about it. Did you think about it all the time? How did that work? You could have missed the final. You could not have been here. One yellow card was all that it took. So how did it play on your mind?
I think, to be honest, it's always, of course, it's in the back of your mind. You might need to alter certain parts of the game, but I think when you're in the game and you're in the heat of the battle, you quickly forget about it. You're competing, especially in the part of the pitch that I play. You have to be competitive. You have to be physical. So thankfully we got through, and I didn't pick up a yellow, which is the best case scenario. But to be honest, the main focus when I was in the game was trying to do everything to make sure that we got to the final. You know, that's the main thing. But thankfully I didn't pick up any yellows. So.
It's all about the aesthetic over here. Just need to clear it out. Yes, please, sir. I'll let Marcus go for that.
Hi, Marcus from the Times of India. There was a difficult phase actually for ATK Mohun Bagan, especially there were 3 games which you lost 2 games against ATK Mohun Bagan. You lost against Hyderabad, you lost against DFC, and I think in between there was a draw against McHugh. So there were a lot of doubts whether you could eventually make it to the playoffs. What was going through the players' mind? Can you take us through that?
Yeah, for sure. That was a difficult spell. We had a lot of injuries at the time. 2 tough away games, a disappointing performance against Bengaluru at home. But I think it was a real test for the whole squad. And we knew we had big games. I think the next game was Kerala at home, and then the Derby games. We knew we had big games coming. And I think in football you're always going to face difficult moments during the season. I think what we showed was a real character and an ability to perform in the pressure games, and we got a few massive results at home, and we for sure taken confidence from that. But definitely it was a difficult part of the season.
Sir, please carry.
My question for Hugo. I work with Hugo from MVP. How relieved you are because Ashik is back?
I said, yeah, Ashik is a very important player. He has a lot of quality, and we are playing at his former team tomorrow. So hopefully he's gonna be fully fit for the game tomorrow, as we know that he has missed the last couple of games. But yeah, Ashik is a top player. He has a lot of quality, and he can brings a lot on his wings.
So please, yeah, gentlemen behind you there, yeah. My question is for Carl and Hugo. So you both are considered as the midfield stalwarts in ATK Mohun Bagan, where Carl is expected more of a to provide the defensive stability, and Hugo is expected to have more of an attacking output. My question is, do you both have talks amongst yourself in maintaining that constant communication that is so important in the middle of the park, because midfield is such an important position where you have to create play for the attacking line? So do you both have talks amongst yourself, and ahead of the final, how important do you think is having that constant communication against such a good team like Bengaluru?
I think it will be the same against either Bengaluru or whatever game we have played together. No, we have been playing together for the last 2 seasons, so we know better each other. We know the quality of each other better after this time, and tomorrow we'll have to step up again a little bit more, because we know how is the final with the tension and everything, and we'll both have to help each other for 90 minutes, maybe 120 minutes, to give the best and to try to control the midfield as well, defensively and offensively.
Carl?
Yeah, agree with Hugo. Of course, midfield is a very important part of the game, and communication between the 3 midfielders and the wingers, and your communication with your striker and your defence is very important. Make sure the team stays compact defensively and offensively. So yeah, as Hugo said, big game tomorrow. We're gonna have to step up for sure. It's gonna be a really tough game against a good side, but we have to put on a strong performance to win the game for sure.
So please, can you? Yeah.
This question is for Glan. You played half season with FC Goa and the second half with Mohun Bagan. Your true self came up when you are now with Mohun Bagan. What was the spark that made you change your performance?
Yeah, I think confidence. I think I was lacking a bit of confidence when I was here in FC Goa, but then after joining ATK Mohun Bagan, I got the confidence back in me, and I think that's what helped me. If I may, Glan, we saw scenes of celebration between you and Juan right after you won your second leg of the semi-final, and you seemed to be very, very emotional. What did that have to do with the fact that you were reunited with him? Can you talk to us a little more about that? How much did it mean to you being a part of the final? Did you see that clip, by the way? We'd put it out. All right.
The last time I played in the semi-finals, I think against Mumbai when I was in Goa, I think we lost the semi-final in the tiebreaker, and now winning the semi-finals in the tiebreaker was really it was very emotional for me, because last time I scored the penalty out, but then this time it was really emotional for me.
Okay. Yes, please. Yeah, there at the back, yeah.
My question to Boumous, that I'm Munal from ISL newspaper. Boumous, one thing is that even to Carl also, that you scored in the last 3 matches before the semi-final, and it was a convincing win every time. But when you played against Hyderabad, you could not score. Actually, that time you have to go to the tiebreaker and won by a penalty. So it was by chance the last factor was there. So how do you look into the final actually? Because you don't think that there will be a goal is necessary, because not to put your defense under pressure, and are you having any kind of setup plan, because of both the team has a good attackers actually?
I think the main thing is we created a lot of chances in both legs. You know, we had clear chances in both games. Pritam had chances, I had chances, Slavko even from just set plays alone. I think obviously that's the main thing. We would be a lot more worried if we weren't creating the chances. It also shows the strength of us defensively, that we were able to keep 2 clean sheets over 2 games going into extra time, and that's a huge strength to our bowl moving forward into the final. But we have a lot of quality across the pitch, a lot of goals, and goal scoring ability right across the pitch. So we're not concerned. We'd be a lot more concerned, I think, if we weren't creating the chances.
Marcus, please.
Yeah, Glen, hi. You seem to be playing your best football under Juan Ferrando. It all started when you left ATK and came to FC Goa. Then you had a small indifferent season. Even at the start of the season, you were not your normal self. But now you seem to be rediscovering yourself. How much confidence does the coach give to you? Can you explain your relation with the coach, and how does it work for you? How does he make you click?
Yeah, I think the coach gives me really a lot of confidence, and that's what have helped me. I think when you have the confidence and when everyone believes in you, I think the true color comes out from you, and you can just perform the best. I think one coach has helped me a lot in my career also, so I'll always be very thankful to him.
Did you have to make any adjustments to the game?
No, I was with him before, so I know the way he wants a player to play. So I think it was easier for me to get adjusted to his system.
Yes, this is a follow-up question to Glan. Glan, hi, I'm Dhiman. I work for the Hindustan Times. How much changed when you came in January? Because you had to play with Carl, different kind of approach to games. So what was the kind of conversation that you had because you and Carl do the same kind of role, what was the kind of conversations that you had to understand how you would, complement each other?
Yeah, my first season I was with ATK Mohun Bagan, and I played with Khel, and I know how he is as a player, and even that time how helpful he was to me. He guided me a lot even at that time. So it was easier for me to play among him, because I knew how he plays, and he always guided me.
Carl, your first impressions of Glan and playing with him?
No, I think Glan's been absolutely brilliant since he joined. Obviously, he was here a few years ago, and he was a really good player for us then as well. But I think he's just the energy he brings to the team. It's infectious. You see him chasing people, running past people to chase the ball, and I think it gives the whole team energy. I think he's been absolutely brilliant. It's a pleasure to play with him.
Yes, sir, please.
Hello, can I ask a question? Okay, so my question is for all 3 of you. What is the feeling in the camp heading into the final? Any nerves, any sort of other feelings you're going through right now?
No, I don't think so. I think we're fully aware we're here to win the final. We've not achieved what we want yet. Of course, it was a great night to get through in the penalty shootout, but we want to win the final. we're fully aware of the aims of the club and the ambitions of the club, and there's a focus within the group for sure. We want to carry on the momentum we've had from the previous games, but we're fully focused on winning the game.
So please carry on. Glen, you know that the previous year there's so many Goan footballer played in Calcutta, that's like Albito Di Cuna, Climax Lawrence, they are very successful. So what's your target to continue the journey with the Calcutta and Mohun Bagan also?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
You know that so many Goan footballer played in Calcutta, he is very successful, that Albito Di Cuna, Climax Lawrence, they are all Goan footballers. So what's your target to continue the journey with Calcutta? And
yes, everyone knows like how Calcutta, like all the fans there are crazy for football. I would really love to continue my stay there and be a successful player there.
Please,
Hi Carl, hi Hugo, hi Glan. My question is for Hugo. Two short questions. First, I wanted to ask you is that this time, I mean, you have been chipping in with goals and assists, but for a long time in ISL, that role was solely on you. Maybe the team depended around you for the goals and assists, but this time we have a Petratos in your team who's done a lot this season, contended for Golden Ball as well. So when you have better players who can chip in as well, does that take some pressure off of you, and so you can play freely in your own role? That's my first question.
Can you repeat?
Basically, in the past, the onus of scoring goals and assisting has been on you for many teams, many years. But this time you had Petratos in your team who's scored a lot of goals and assists. But having better players around you, does that make your job easier?
Yeah, Dimi can score. He is a good finishing player. He can create, which is good. He can assist, which we are maybe lacking a bit of that kind of player last season, who can like create and score, which is good because it provides more solution to the team.
And one last question. I'll just ask you. So basically, you've been in India for a few years now, 5-6 years now, and we've seen a lot of foreigners who come, stay a season or two, and then leave. What is that one thing which makes you stay in India continuously for these 5-6 years?
Yeah, since I came here, usually the foreigner they don't come at my age. I came here, I was 22 years and a half. Now I'm 27, so it's been like 5.5 years. So since I'm here, I've been playing with Goa, Mumbai, and as you know, ATK Mohun Bagan. I'm happy. I'm looking forward to get a lot of trophy here in India. I got already 4. I'm looking forward to get the 5th tomorrow, and to keep going, keep performing here, and grow as a player and as a person in India. I'm happy to be here, and so why not continue here?
Thank you.
One last question, please, before we move on to the next batch of players.
Hi, this is Shomojit from Race Sports. My question is Carl and Hugo too. The coach just said that if the game, he wants the game in 90 minutes and not in added time. Do you think that if the game goes to added time, it will put extra pressure to the team? And the second question is, Johnny Kauko is coming to support the team. What's your say on that?
I think, of course, we want to finish the game in 90 minutes. For sure, that's the aim going into the game. We wanted to finish the game against Hyderabad in 90 minutes, but it didn't happen. But we'll be fully focused on trying to win the game as early as we can tomorrow. In terms of Johnny coming over, it's great. He was a big part of the team in the first part of the season, so it'll be great to see him and offer his support for the squad.